70 million years, scientists were certain this animal was extinct, gone. Wiped out alongside the dinosaurs with nothing left but fossils and stone. Then, one ordinary day, a fishing boat pulled one up out of the sea, alive. It had been hiding in the deep the entire time, and it is only one of the creatures on this list that should have died out millions of years ago, but simply never did. The Earth has wiped the slate clean many times. Entire worlds of life have risen and vanished again and again, but a few creatures lived through all of it. They watched the dinosaurs appear, they watched them die, and they are still here today, almost completely unchanged. These are prehistoric animals that are still alive right now, and we are counting down to the most impossible survivor of them all. Number 10, the velvet worm. It looks soft, slow, and completely harmless, but this small creature has been hunting in almost the exact same way for around 500 million years, long before there were trees or insects or anything walking on land. When prey comes near, it fires 2 streams of sticky slime from its head, pinning the victim in place before it can escape. Then it moves in to feed. It is one of the oldest hunting strategies still in use on the planet, a weapon from a world that no longer exists. Number 9, the horseshoe crab. It has crawled across the ocean floor for over 450 million years. It survived every single mass extinction in history, including the one that ended the dinosaurs. And despite its name, it is more closely related to spiders and scorpions than to crabs. But here's the part almost no one knows. Its blood is bright blue. And that blue blood is so powerful at detecting dangerous bacteria that it is used to test the safety of vaccines and medicines given to humans. A creature older than the dinosaurs may have quietly helped save your number 8, the Nautilus. Hidden inside that beautiful spiral shell is one of the most ancient designs in the entire ocean. The Nautilus has drifted through the seas, almost unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. Its shell is divided into sealed chambers filled with gas, which it uses to rise and sink through the water like a living submarine. It is a distant cousin of the octopus and the squid, but far older and far stranger. While the rest of the world transformed completely, the Nautilus simply found a design that worked and never let it go. Number 7, the lamprey. This ancient fish has no jaw. Instead, it has something far more disturbing: a round, sucking mouth, lined with circle after circle of sharp teeth, surrounding a rasping tongue. It has existed for more than 360 million years, long before the first dinosaur. And it survives by latching onto other fish, locking on with that ring of teeth, and slowly feeding on them from the outside while they are still alive. It is one of the oldest predators on Earth, and it looks like something built by a nightmare. Retention, built by a nightmare. Memorable, shareable line. Number 6, the Tuatara. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary lizard. It is not. It is the last living member of an entire family of reptiles that walked the Earth alongside the dinosaurs. Every one of its relatives died out long ago. This is the only one left, and it hides a secret on the top of its head: a third eye. A small, light-sensitive spot beneath the skin, believed to help it sense the changing seasons and the passing of time. It lives incredibly slowly, can survive for over 100 years, and is, in a very real sense, the final survivor of a vanished world. Number 5, the sturgeon. This enormous fish has been swimming in our rivers and seas since the age of the dinosaurs, more than 200 million years ago. Instead of normal scales, its body is protected by rows of hard, bony plates, like living armor from another era. Some sturgeon grow longer than a car and can live for over 100 years, meaning a single fish may have been alive for a full human lifetime, and then some. It survived everything the planet has thrown at it for millions of years. The greatest threat it has ever faced is us. Number 4, the cassowary. Here's a truth that still surprises people. The dinosaurs never fully disappeared. Birds are their direct descendants. Every bird alive today is, in a sense, a living dinosaur. and the cassowary may be the one that proves it. It stands as tall as a human, cannot fly, and is widely considered the most dangerous bird on Earth. On the inside of each foot, it carries a dagger-like claw that can grow several inches long. When it feels threatened, it attacks with a powerful kick, driving that claw forward. It is, quite literally, a small dinosaur that still walks among us. Number 3, the crocodile. We see them so often that we forget what they truly are. The crocodile is one of the greatest survivors in the history of life on Earth. Its ancestors were already here in the age of the dinosaurs, stretching back more than 200 million years. And when the Great Extinction came, and the disaster that wiped the dinosaurs off the planet completely, the crocodiles lived through it. They watched the rulers of the world die, and they barely changed at all. The animal lurking in the river today is, in almost every way, the same perfect predator it was over 200 million years ago. Evolution looked at the crocodile and decided it was already finished. Number 2, the lungfish. This strange fish has been alive for around 400 million years, but what makes it extraordinary is not just its age, it is what it can do. The lungfish can breathe air. When its river dries up completely, it burrows down into the mud, wraps itself in a cocoon of its own slime, and falls into a deep sleep, surviving for months, even years, without water until the rains return. And there is one more thing. This ancient air-breathing fish is one of the closest living relatives to the very first creatures that ever crawled out of the water and onto land. In other words, something very much like this is where we came from. And number 1, the animal we began with, the fish that came back from the dead, the coelacanth. For nearly 70 million years, scientists had only ever found it as a fossil. They were completely certain it had died out with the dinosaurs. It was simply a chapter from the ancient past, closed forever. Then, in 1938, a fishing boat off the coast of Africa pulled up something impossible, a living coelacanth. The exact same fish swimming in the modern ocean, almost unchanged after 400 million years. It was as if someone had found a living dinosaur. An entire species, written off as extinct, had been quietly surviving in the deep the whole time, just waiting to be found. Which raises a haunting question. If we were that wrong about this one, what else is still down there that we have already given up on? Ending, 11:30 to 11:55. Every creature on this list watched the world end more than once, and every one of them is still here. They did not survive by being the biggest or the fastest or the strongest. They survived by being almost impossible to destroy. And a few animals took that even further. Creatures that have been alive as single individuals for hundreds of years. Animals older than entire countries still breathing today. But that is a story for another time.